Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start seated today. So whatever's comfortable for you, cross-legged, legs out, kind of rock back and forth, being on those sit bones. We'll start to close our eyes, start to focus on the breath, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Feeling the air move in through the body with the inhale and out through the body with the exhale. Taking the time right now to bring ourselves into the room. Start to sink onto the mat. Try to release anything from the day. And just start to prepare the body for the practice we have. Take a few minutes here to just focus on the breath. We'll take just a few more deep breaths here. And one more inhale and exhale. And we'll start to add some movement with the breath so we can keep the eyes closed. If we want to start to slowly open them, it's your choice. We'll bring the arms down to the side. As we inhale, we'll lift the arms up. And as we exhale, turn the palms out, dropping them to the side. Inhale the arms up. Exhale to down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And this time we'll inhale the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll drop the arms down to the left, twisting the body with us, dropping the hands down. Breathing into the twist. We'll take one more deep breath here in this twist. And as we inhale, we'll bring the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll twist to that right side. Dropping the arms. Breathing into this. Taking your deep breath here. And one more breath. And as we inhale, bring the arms up and back forward. We'll exhale the left arm down, dropping it on the mat, and just start to rotate over that side, getting a nice long stretch in the side body. We want to increase a little bit. We can open that shoulder up to the ceiling, get a little bit of a twist at the same time. or just keeping ourselves straight over, whatever is comfortable. And taking one more deep breath here. And as we inhale, we'll bring that arm back up. As we exhale, dropping that right arm down and stretching that left side body. Again, if we want to open the chest up towards the ceiling, getting a little bit of a twist in there, or just keeping over the side. Taking one more deep breath. And as we inhale, bring the arm back up. And we'll exhale, both arms down. We'll go ahead and come up onto our hands and our knees. So you want the wrists right under those shoulders, knees right under the hips, the feet tops are flat on our mat. As we inhale, we're going to drop the belly down, lifting the gaze up towards the ceiling. As we exhale, roll the spine up, tucking the chin into the chest. Inhale, dropping that belly down. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, dropping down. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, dropping it down. Exhale, rolling it up. And we'll do it one more time. Inhale, drop that belly down. Exhale, roll that spine up. And as we inhale, we'll just come to a neutral spine. We'll tuck the toes and start to lift the hips up towards the ceiling, coming into a down dog. Feel free to adjust the feet, adjust the hands to get comfortable. We have a slight bend in the knees. The feet can be wide on the mat. Shoulders are coming, or hands are coming straight out from the shoulders. Fingers are wide on the mat. Those middle fingers are pointing straight ahead. And relax the head. Just kind of give it a couple shakes, swirl it around. Shake it yes, shake it no. Do some head circles. And then just let it hang. Take one deep breath here. And exhale it out. And as we inhale, we'll walk the feet up to the hands. Folding over those legs with a bend in those knees. Placing the hands on the thighs. And slowly start to roll the chest up. Stacking each vertebrae one at a time. Those head and shoulders are coming up last. Rolling the shoulders down the back. Letting the hands come to the sides. Take just a second here. Taking a deep breath. And exhaling it out. As we inhale, we'll lift the hands up, bringing the gaze up towards the thumbs. Exhale, start to swan dive ourselves forward and down. Inhale, half lifting, so slide those hands right under the knees. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Bringing the hands with us. Exhaling the arms down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Bringing those arms with us. Exhaling the arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up. Exhale the arms down. All right, we'll add a little bit more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan diving forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the feet back into a plank or dropping onto the knees. As we exhale, we come all the way onto the mat. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhaling down. Inhale, pushing back into down dog. So we'll pass through all fours. And then lifting those hips up. Taking a breath here. As we inhale, walk the feet up to the hands. Fold over those legs. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back in a plank or onto the knees. Exhale, all the way onto the mat. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhaling down. Inhale, pushing back to down dog. Taking a breath here. And inhale, walk the feet up to the hands. Fold over the legs. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. All right, one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back to plank or onto the knees. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, just lifting that chest. Exhale, down. Inhale, push back to down dog. And we'll hang out in this down dog for a couple breaths. So get comfortable, pedal the feet out. Taking as deep breaths as necessary. If you've lost the breath here, try to catch it. Take just a second. And if you're pedaling the feet, go ahead, just let them come to stillness. Taking a few breaths. On the next inhale, we'll lift our right leg, putting a bend in the knee. As we exhale, we'll put a bend in the left knee. Gaze goes towards the thumbs, bringing that right foot forward, stepping it between the thumbs. We'll adjust the feet a little bit so we're on railroad tracks, so they're not straight behind each other, but parallel. We're going to take the left hand, place it right next to the foot, and we're going to bring our right hand opening up the side, bringing that arm up. We can always drop onto this knee, untucking the toe, and bring the arm up as well. If it gets to be too much on the arm, we can drop it behind the back. Taking a few breaths here. Breathe into that leg. Breathe into the arm. Take one more breath. And as we exhale, we'll bring that right arm down. We'll step the left foot in just a little bit closer and start to drop the back heel down if we can. We'll take the hands, place them on that right thigh, start to push ourselves up. And if we need to adjust the feet a little bit more as we're standing, so we want that back left foot kind of pointing off at an angle, so it's not straight in front of us. So you can have a wider stance or shorter stance, whatever's comfortable on the legs. You want the hips parallel, so they're facing straight forward and even. We're gonna have a bend in that right leg. And when we feel ready, we'll bring the arms, bring them up, bring the gaze up towards the ceiling. And if we can, we'll slowly start to shift the shoulders, the head back, putting that slight back bend in, engaging the abs. Help take a little bit of that pressure off the lower back. If it's too much, we'll stay straight up and down. Breathing into the back, breathing into the leg. Taking one more breath here. And a nice inhale, start to bring ourselves back straight. We'll straighten the front knee. Exhale the arms down. Bring them behind the back. So we're gonna have our fists together, knuckles butting up to each other. We'll take an inhale here. And as we exhale, we're gonna start to fold over that front leg, keeping the hands on the low back. And we're just gonna hover over this front leg if we can. If not, we can drop the hands on each side of the leg, drop them onto the shin, onto the thigh, whatever's comfortable, and there's always can be a bend in that front knee. Take a few breaths here. And we'll go ahead and release the hands if we have them behind the back, dropping them down to either side of the foot, on the shin, or up on the thigh. And if we haven't already, we'll go ahead and relax that head down. Taking a few minutes to let that front leg kind of release the tension. All right, we're gonna add a little bit to this. So we can stay right here, or we can take the left hand, placing it next to that right foot. We can either be up on domed fingers or have the hand flat on the mat. And we're gonna do that same twist we did when we were in the lunge, but we're gonna try to do it with that leg straight, bringing that right arm up. Little bit of a balance here at the same time. So go slow. Breathing into the twist. Again, you can always have a bend in that front knee. Trying not to arch that back too far forward, trying to keep it nice and long. And we'll exhale that right arm down. We'll take a bend in the front knee, rotate that back foot up, and then just step together at the front of the mat. Folding over the legs. We'll put a little bit of a bend in those knees. Then we'll go ahead and place the hands on the thighs and then slowly roll up. One vertebrae at a time. Stacking on top and rolling shoulders back. Take just a second here. Let the hands relax down at the side. Close the eyes for just a minute. Take a deep breath. And exhale it out. All right, we'll open the eyes. We're going to go into a little bit of a balance here. So we're going to start on that left foot being our plant foot. So we're going to continue to use that right leg we've been using. So we'll take the hands out to the side, find that spot directly in front of us on the floor that's not moving. That will be our focus point. So we're going to slowly start to lift up those toes and bring that knee up. Now we have a few options here. We can go into our tree pose and we can stay here for our balance, or we can try to take a hold of that foot, sticking that leg out straight. Whoop. And then bringing that left arm up. Again, we can stay in the tree pose. Taking a couple breaths here. And exhale, release it down. And then shake that leg out. Shake the other leg. And then come standing again. So our feet are about hip distance apart. Hands at the side. Inhale and exhale. Taking just a moment here to feel both feet back on the mat, grounding through the four corners of the feet. Taking a second to catch the breath. Preparing the body to move on to the other side. Take one more deep breath. And exhale it out. And if we have the eyes closed, we'll slowly start to open them back up. And we'll inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, swan diving ourselves forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. Instead of stepping back to plank, we're going to step back into a down dog. So step those feet back. Adjust the feet if we need to. Let's take a second here just to kind of pedal those feet out again. Feeling the difference between that right side and the left side. Maybe that right foot's now a little bit closer down to the mat. And then go ahead and let those feet just come into stillness. And we'll do the same thing with our head. We'll just let it hang. And do some circles. Shaking it yes, shaking it no. And then letting it hang. We'll take a couple breaths here. And on that next inhale, we'll lift the left leg with the bent knee. As we exhale, put a slight bend in that right knee. Gaze goes towards the thumb. Sweep that left leg forward. And take just a second here to adjust the feet so they're on those railroad tracks. We're going to take that right hand, placing it next to that left foot. And we can be on domed fingers or flat hand. And we'll twist that left arm up. Again, we can drop the hand onto the lower back, dropping down to the knee, whatever's comfortable. Taking a few breaths here. Take one more breath. And exhale it down. Drop those hands down. Taking a second here to shift that foot up and forward. And dropping that heel down. We'll place the hands on the thigh. And slowly give ourselves a little push up. And take another second now that we're standing to adjust those feet. Make sure those hips are nice and even and facing forward. And then we'll put a bend in that front knee. And when we feel ready, we'll bring the arms up. Bring the gaze up towards the ceiling. Taking a few breaths here. And then we'll slowly start to add that back bend if it's there. Slowly starting to arch that back towards that back leg. Engaging the core, engaging those abs. Again, we can always stay up and forward. Whatever is comfortable. Breathing into it. Taking one more breath here. And as we exhale, we'll bring ourselves out of that back bend if we're in it. And we'll release the hands down. Bumping those fists back behind us. Straightening that front knee. And exhale, starting to fold ourselves over that front leg. Just hovering over that leg. We need to drop the hands down. We can bring them down to the mat. We can bring them onto the shin, onto the thigh, and always having a bend in that front knee. Taking those breaths here. Trying to relax the shoulders, relax the legs as much as we can. And we'll go ahead and release those hands down to the mat. Taking a second here to let those legs relax, those tight muscles. And go ahead and let that head just fall, let it hang. All right, we're gonna try to put that little twist into this side if we can. So our option is we can stay right here, or we can take that right hand up on those domed fingers or flat on the mat. And again, lengthen out that back, and we'll start to twist that left arm up. A little bit of a balance as we get into that twist. We can always drop that arm down over that lower back also. Taking just a breath here. And go ahead and bring it down. And we'll put a bend in that front knee. Rotate that back foot so we're up on the toes. And step that foot forward. We'll fold over those legs. Put a bend in those knees. And roll ourselves up. Stacking the vertebrae. And stacking the head. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Taking just a breath here, relaxing the hands. we'll open the eyes and get ready for that balance on our other side. So we're gonna have that same left foot that we've been working on. So we'll bring the arms out to the side, finding that spot that's not moving in front of us. Slowly start to lift that left leg, bringing those toes up last. And again, we can just stick with our tree pose here, or we can take a hold of that foot, bringing that left leg out. And when we feel balanced, we'll start to bring those arms up. Breathing into that stretch, breathing into the pose. One more breath. And exhale it all out. Shake those legs out. And then we'll come back to the top of our mat. Take a second here, get those feet comfortable, get those feet grounded. Feel those four corners sink in. Letting the hands relax at our sides. Starting to close the eyes here. Breathing in, breathing out. Starting to catch the breath if we've lost it. Taking one more deep breath here. And exhale it out. And as we inhale, we'll bring the arms up. Exhale, swan dive ourselves forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale down. We're going to step back to plank or onto the knees. We're going to exhale down. As we inhale, we're going to lift that chest up. And this time as we exhale, we're just going to stay down. Go ahead and pick whatever cheek is comfortable for the face. Keeping the arms under, or the hands right under those shoulders. Elbows are going to be tucked in. We'll take a breath here. Exhale it out. And the next time we inhale, we're going to do that little back bend again that we just did. But I want to put a little bit of weight into those hands so we get ourselves just a little bit farther up. So when we're ready, we'll inhale, bringing the face forward, putting a little bit of weight into those hands, engaging those abs. Feet are nice and flexed out behind us. We'll hold it for just a second. And as we exhale, come down, turning the head so we're on the opposite cheek. Keeping the hands under us. Take a breath here. Exhaling it out. And we'll go ahead and move and do the same thing. So as we inhale, we start to lift the face forward, lifting the chest up, just a little bit of weight in the hands, engaging the abs, feet are flexed. And exhale, come down, switching the face. And we'll do that one more time. So take an inhale and exhale here. And this last inhale, we'll start to lift the chest, lift the face. That little bit of weight into the hands, engaging the abs. And exhale it down, turning the face. Taking the hands, we'll just rest them down beside us. Take a breath here, maybe a couple. And when we feel ready, we'll go ahead and make our way up to a seated position. And we'll kick those legs out in front of us. Go ahead and rock back and forth so we're up on those sit bones. We'll inhale, bring the arms up. And as we exhale, we'll fold over those legs. Trying to keep that nice long back. Always putting a bend in the knees. Breathing into the backs of the legs. Breathing into the lower back. Starting to deepen the breath in these poses. We'll hold them for just a little bit. We can allow those muscles to start to loosen. So if you want to close the eyes as we move through these next few poses, feel free. Take a few more breaths here. And then we'll place the hands by the legs, slowly start to walk ourselves up. We'll bring the feet together in front of us. And start to slide them closer to the hips, as close as we can get them to wherever's comfortable. Again, we're gonna rock so we're up on those sit bones. And we'll inhale here at the top. And as we exhale, just slowly start to fold ourselves over those legs. Again, trying to keep that nice long back. We're not rounding ourselves forward. Breathing into the inner thighs. And again, breathing into that lower back. Again, if we want to close the eyes here, start to concentrate on the stretch. Feel the muscles. Taking just a few more deep breaths here. And we'll place the hands on the floor, slowly start to push ourselves up. We'll go ahead and take the left leg and we'll kick it out. So we're gonna kind of kick it to the side, but let's keep it a little bent for right now. So we're gonna take the right leg and bring it in to the bottom or to the left leg, but we're gonna leave a little bit of a gap between the foot and the leg. So we don't want it right up next to our leg here. So we're gonna take a hold of this foot, but we're gonna try to kind of take a hold of the inside, or however, if we want to twist the hand, or we can take a hold just on the side. If we're gonna twist the hand, I find it easier to kind of sweep this hand out and then kind of rotate it and come in and hook it on that foot. And then we can slowly start to bring the foot straight or with a bent knee. And we'll bring the right arm up and start to slowly bring it over the head. And if this is too much, we can just come up, bring both arms up, and fold straight over this leg. Wherever you're at, breathe into the stretch. Again, trying to keep that nice long back in this pose. So we don't want to fold ourselves forward. Or if we're kind of twisting over that leg, we don't want to arch ourselves forward. Take just a few more deep breaths here. And on the next inhale, we'll start to bring ourselves up. And we'll go ahead and switch legs. So we'll kick that right leg out. So keeping it bent at first. Bringing that left leg in. Again, we want to make sure that the legs aren't right up next to each other. So we're keeping that little bit of a gap between. So again, if we want to just go straight out up with both arms and fold over that leg, we can do that. Or we can take that right hand, kind of hook it out, rotate it over, and take a hold of that foot, and then slowly start to stretch that leg out. And then we take that left hand, bring it up and over. Breathe into the stretch. Again, trying to keep that nice long back. So try not to fold yourself forward in any position that you're in. And just a few more deep breaths. And on the next inhale, we'll bring ourselves back up, releasing the foot. And we'll slowly start to make our way all the way down onto our mat. We'll bring both knees into the chest, taking a hold of behind the legs, and then just rocking side to side. And then we'll release the legs, placing the feet back down onto the mat. Take the arms, placing them out to the side like a T. And we'll take the feet and just walk them just about a half step over to the right and shift the hips over. Bring the knees up into the chest and then drop those knees over to that left side. We have the option of placing that left hand on top of that leg or just leaving it out to the side. You can also turn the gaze so it's out over that right arm. Whatever is comfortable to you. Just breathe into the twist, into that back. Sometimes in our twisting positions, it feels a little bit more difficult to breathe. We're kind of twisting those lungs up. That's when we can really try to concentrate on that breath, filling in those lungs. Take a few moments here to just focus on it. And we'll slowly start to lift the right leg up. Follow it by that left. Place those feet back down onto the mat. And we'll walk them over to that left side. Shifting those hips over. Bring the knees up into the chest. And let them fall over to that right side. And again, we have the option of taking that right hand and placing it on top of the upper leg, or just leaving the hand out. We can also bring the gaze or turn the head towards that left arm, or straight up towards the ceiling. Again, breathing into the twist, using this time to try to fill the lungs in that bound up position that we're in. Taking just a few more breaths here. And we'll slowly start to lift that left leg up. Follow it by the right. Placing those feet onto the mat. And we'll walk them center, shifting those hips over. We'll keep the hands out to the side. And we're going to take the legs and see if we can lift them just straight up. And we can have a little bend in the knee. They don't have to be perfectly straight. And we'll just slowly start to draw some little circles with the feet on the ceiling. We can have the circles as big or as small as is comfortable. Getting a little bit of a little massage on that lower back, sacrum. And we'll go ahead and switch the direction. Again, as big or as little as is comfortable. And then we'll bring the legs just straight up. And as we exhale, put a bend in those knees. And we'll draw the circles just with the knees this time. Just doing a couple. And then switch directions. And then we'll let those feet fall to the floor, dropping the legs all the way down. We'll bring those hands up overhead. So we're going to stretch the hands up and we're going to stretch the feet down, getting a full body stretch here and push, 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 and then we'll relax the legs, relax the arms. We'll do that one more time. So when you feel ready, push those arms up from the top, push those legs down, getting that full body stretch, and then relax it down. And we'll let the feet, the legs just fall wherever's comfortable. We'll bring the hands and arms down by the sides. Start to close the eyes. And deepen the breath. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Feeling the warmth in the body from the practice we just did, covering us. Trying to clear the mind of any thoughts we might have. Just letting the day go. Letting any stresses that happen today just melt away. Starting to feel ourselves sink deeper into the mat. Each breath we take. Taking this time right now to just be with yourself. To try to not have anything on your mind. You may have a thought that enters your mind, and you can see it. Think on it for maybe just a second. And then just try to let it go. And take these next few minutes to just be with yourself. Start to bring a little life back into the body by wiggling the fingers and the toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Rocking the head from side to side. And deepening the breath. Take one foot at a time, step it onto the mat. And one knee at a time, bring it into the chest. Taking a hold of the legs. And slowly rock side to side. And when we feel ready, we'll roll onto the right side. With the right side grounded by the earth, leaving our left side open to the sun, the moon, and the stars, and all the gifts the universe has to offer you today. When we feel ready, we'll come up to a comfortable seated position. We'll bring the hands in front of the heart. Close the eyes one last time. Inhale and exhale it out. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this evening. I hope you have a good rest of your night. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.